In this video, I'm going to show you step by step how to automate Dubai real estate business using AI by using two most popular AI tools and platforms right now. So what we're going to be breaking down is we're going to be breaking down these 8 things. Now, this might be a very long video. Probably around 30 to 40 minutes. I will see, how much we can cover. But here we'll go through lead generation. We'll go through AI lead qualification, AI property matching, AI appointment booking, having a follow-up system and how to set it up, and also how to set up all of these things, plus the AI voice agent for real estate, how to set up that as well. AI listing marketing, so I will show you more about that as well in this video, and then AI CRM for real estate marketing, okay? So two apps or two platforms that we're using is, first is Manus AI, really incredible autonomous agent that you can use for a real estate business. And second is Go High Level. Go High Level is incredible when it comes to just managing your business and automating a lot of these things that I showed you right here, okay? So first we'll start with lead generation. And again, this is something that, again, Dubai agents, if you're an agent in Dubai or maybe you have a real estate marketing agency, you're spending thousands on ads, but then you're losing leads because they don't respond fast enough. Now, first of all, I'm going to show you in Manus what you can do is you can search for buyer leads and you can search for sale by owner leads, okay? So for example, if you want to search for sale by owner leads, you can say, give me or scrape me for sale by owner leads in Dubai for all properties under $1 million, okay? And the Manus AI is not a typical LLM, so it's not a typical ChatGPT type stuff. It's more so a tool that will build you your own scraper, and based on your own data, it will create and scrape leads for you. So in this case, if I hit enter, as you can see, Manus will go into the thinking mode and it will create a scraper. As you can see, let me plan this out and get started. And it will plan out and get started with scraping these leads. Now, as you can see, identify best FSBO property listing sources in Dubai. And currently is going from Bayut direct from owner Dubai property listing page, as you can see. So it's going through all of these pages. You can see the process right here, okay? So this is a first step. Obviously, the first step is to scrape the leads. Second step is going to be in Go High Level. So while this is scraping the leads, we're going to go in Go High Level, and I'm going to show you how you can create a landing page for, let's say, a property inquiry, how you can create a lead form, and how you can automatically or automate that lead form to go straight into a CRM. So in this case, what you want to do is you want to go to sub accounts here. And when you log in Go High Level, you have our link below. You can create a sub account, and you want to make sure to create a sub account. Go to regular account and type in real estate here. Okay, so you'll have real estate. And again, this will depend whether you are a real estate agent or real estate broker. So in this case, we're going to be a real estate agent. And we select that, and we want to go in here, and we can just type in the name of our, real estate agent. So for example, for me, I'm going to be called this, and I will add it manually. And then in here, make sure to add your first name, last name, email, your business name. So populate all of this and click this is my own account. Since I have a sub account already, I'll go in here and I'll switch to my sub account. Now, one thing that I have to note is a sub account represents your business. So this is where you are going to manage your business. You can manage conversations, you can manage calendars, you can manage contacts, opportunities, payments, AI agents, marketing, whatever you want, you can manage it right in here, okay? So the first thing kind of that you can do is you can go to your sites, so landing page for like property inquiry. So what you can do is you can have like a lead form, okay? So for example, in here, we can create a website. We can go to new website, start from blank here. We can also start from templates. If you want to see that, you have real estate here. Okay, so we have real estate templates, as you can see already, right here. And let's say we choose one of these. So let's preview one of these, and I will show you exactly how you can integrate this. So as you can see, we have it right here, testimonials. And then here you have schedule a consultation. So we're actually looking for a site that has a lead form. In this case, we can do something like leads. Okay, as you can see, plumbing service leads, home sales leads. Let me actually go here and let me build this with this particular page. So we have another template right here, which, as you can see, have contact us today. So we can choose this template. And from here, again, this will work for Facebook ads as well if you're running traffic to your website. So this is also going to be very good for that. So we are adding a template right here. And as you can see, this is how it's going to look like. So you will be right in here. Okay. And we have everything right in here, as you can see. And let's say when someone clicks on contact us, we want to actually go and send it to a form. Okay. So in this case, what you can do is you can integrate a form if you want below. So for example, if I click this button, I can go in here and I say, go to the page. And then here you have contact us, right? And then contact us, we can actually link a form to it. So let's save this. And again, I'll just save this right now. We go back and I can go right here to sites, forms. And in here you can add a form. So I'll add a form, start from scratch. And in here you can have a landing page for property inquiry, which we just did. Then you have a lead form. You have name, budget, and property type. So in this case, you have first name, last name, phone, email. Okay, that's all good. You can also delete these. If you have consents, make sure to leave them. And then here you can add, for example, if I go to the multi-line, or you can have like this checkbox, for example. And this can be budget. Okay, so, and then you can, have option 1 to be, let's say, $200,000 plus, $500,000 plus, and then you can have like 1 million plus. Okay, so again, you can adjust this however you want, right? I'm just showing you an example, and you can hit save and you can integrate this in your website. So for example, you can share this. As you can see, you can just copy this. And what you can do is you can go back and let's say we go to our sites, to our websites. And here we have our website. And let's go to, let's say, contact us. We edit that part of the website. And what we can do is we can add. So if we go here, this is contact us. So here we can add a form. So in this case, we can just choose the form. As you can see, I think this is going to be form 2. Yeah, as you can see, we have the budget. And we can publish this or we can save this. You can always publish this to a domain if you want. So right now, when someone goes on your website and when they fill in the form, right, we'll just go back and I'll show you in a second. When someone goes to your website, when they fill out a form, they can get an email, right, following up with them, which most AI agents don't do. So here we start from scratch. You can also build using AI, but I'm just going to show you starting from scratch how easy it is. So a trigger here can be form submitted, okay, and then we select the form. Form is, in this case, going to be form 2. So if that form is submitted, we go here and we send SMS or email to that lead. So for example, we can send an SMS to that lead, hey, and then here we can say, hey, contact, first name, hey, John, saw that you're interested in selling your property or in buying your property. What is your availability this week, for example, right? So you can do something like that. You can do as well with the email. By the way, for SMS and for email, you will need to set up domain, which we've done a video on this on our channel. So for example, for the SMS to work, you need to go to settings, phone system, and you want to purchase a phone number here, okay? So you want to add a phone number and purchase a phone number right here. And for the email services, you want to make sure that you have your SMTP service enabled and a dedicated email domain. So here you should add your domain. Again, you can add your domain from Cloudflare, Namecheap, whatever you're doing, you can add your domain here. And again, that's something you can do. So this is the lead generation part, right? We covered the lead generation part. Manus is still thinking right here, as you can see. Later in this video, the same video, I will show you how you can import your contacts into GoHighLevel and how you can automate that in GoHighLevel, okay? Now, next up on this list, if we go here, is AI lead qualification. So in this case, you can, like, Dubai gets tons of low quality leads, right? And what you can do is you can create an AI agent that qualifies buyers. So again, like some example questions could be, are you buying or investing? What's your budget range, area preferences? And you can add this on your website, okay? So that's a lot of these things are not implemented by your competitors, and if you implement them, you will be ahead. So go to AI agents here. Again, as you can see, everything is in one place, which is really cool. And go to your voice AI right here. So you have voice AI and you have conversational AI. So in this case, you can again do whatever you want. I will do the voice AI and show you this later on. Conversation AI is what I wanted to show you right now and how you can integrate it on your website. So in this case, we have conversation AI. We can create a bot here, and this can be a guided form setup. So guided form setup is perfect for basic lead capturing and appointment booking, which you need for qualification. So you can create new bot here. And as you can see, you have appointment booking. So we hit continue. And as you can see, the brand name is going to be our real estate agency. So let's say our real estate agency is called Dubai Real Estate. By the way, if you're a real estate agent, you can also do this for your own properties that you're selling. So in case of brand name, it can be your brand name, so your name, and on your website, right? So it doesn't have to be for real estate marketing agency specifically. But let's go here and let's go to Google Oppenheim Group. This is usually like very popular luxury real estate marketing agency in Los Angeles. I will just use this for example, and I'll put it here. And then here you have company mail. So in this case, I'll just put my company mail. Company address is going to be just Dubai for now. Phone number, again, you can put your phone number. I don't have it. Business hours, you can put those. Tone of voice, again, professional, confident might be good for this one. Additional information. So target audience, customer pain points, brand promise, brand values. This is what you should get from your website. So how you get this is you go to ChatGPT. What I usually do is I just screenshot this, okay? And I go to ChatGPT, I edit it right here, give me answers for each based on my website. And then I put my website in. Again, you will put your own website. And this will analyze the image. So based on positioning, okay, the target audience. So it gave me target audience here. So I'll go into my GoHighLevel and I paste that. Obviously, make sure to recheck everything. Customer pain points, then brand promise, then we have brand values. And by the way, as you can see, it says O Group helps businesses grow faster. So O Group is the business name, so that needs to be in here. So instead of Dubai Real Estate, I'll put my business name. You can put your own business name. What does your brand do? Okay. And then what makes you better than competitors? And then here you can also put this as well. So I also do this right here and then hit enter. And this will give me more information about this too. So from here we have unique selling proposition. Okay. We have risk of inaction. Okay. And then we have book a call, like custom action. Business type is going to be real estate, commercial, or just real estate agency, okay? We hit save. And as you can see, this is the brand voice for now. We have a confident brand voice. We have everything set up. Let's hit next. Now, this is just the bot name is going to be Dubai Real Estate Agency. Here we can put preferred channels. I usually do live chat only for this, but you can do SMS if you want. Chat widget and live chat, this is what I usually do. Wait time before responding, I put 5 seconds just to make it more human. Here I said, hey there, how can we help you today? Or hey there, welcome to O Group. How can we help you today with your real estate inquiries, for example? You hit next. Now this is going to be working on a ChatGPT. Here you can obviously describe the question or objective, or in this case, actually, these are the details to collect from the contact. Name, email, phone. This is usually good, and I usually just leave it as it is right here. Now for appointment booking, you know, this AI conversational agent will book on your calendar. So a good thing is that you don't have to use any other tools for booking your appointments. You can use Go High Level as well. So go to calendars, and in calendars, you can simply go to your calendar settings. And in here, you want to make sure to create a new calendar. Again, personal booking will be, for most of you, the best. It can be both online or offline, whatever you want to do, right? Maybe you have just consulting with a person online. Maybe they don't actually have time to watch the property in real time. You know, you can go and you can create a calendar here and make sure to add your team member. By adding your team member, you want to go here. Let's say you have a real estate agency. You add some of your members that are assigned to that calendar. You add them right here under the My Staff. But if you are only a real estate agent, you can go here and add yourself. Then once you create a calendar, you will have a calendars like these. I have just one calendar. You might have calendars for property viewing, for consulting, for stuff like that. And I go here and I just put a property inquiry as my calendar. And you can also trigger workflows after appointment booking, which in this case, it can be something like, in this case, actually, I will show you this later. And then you can allow bot to cancel the appointment if, you know, there is an option, if maybe some of your leads, you know, they want to cancel or reschedule, you can enable those. And you can also enable conversation summary so that you get the summary automatically 15 minutes after the conversation. You hit next or you hit save. From here, you have suggestive and you have autopilot. I usually do autopilot and I hit save and close, okay? Now I have this right here, which is my chat widget. Now I can go here and I can open it in new tab. And as you can see, I will just go here and you can go here and you can go to dashboard. And this is where you can see your total unique contacts, your total actions trigger, and your total appointments booked. You can also see your additional instructions, bot goals, and stuff like that. Here you can test your bot. For example, hello, I am interested in Dubai properties. As you can see right here. Hey there, how can we help you today? Great to hear. To get things moving, make sure you name the best options. What's your name, right? So you can do that. Now for additional instructions, what you can do here is you can go to the bot goals. And in the bot goals, I'm sure there is one more thing that I wanted to show you. Yeah, you can create a knowledge base. Now, this is very important if you have multiple properties. So you can create a knowledge base by going in here. Let's say this is going to be Dubai knowledge base. And then you have description. Again, it can be same thing here. We create the knowledge base. This will go in another tab. And essentially in that knowledge base, you want to add a source, which is going to be rich text. And in here, you want to put all of your properties, right? All of the properties that you have, scrape them with ChatGPT or scrape them with Manus, which is even better. So you can scrape them with Manus just as we are scraping these FSBO leads. As you can see, it found 155 FSBO leads. So just scrape them with Manus. And then once you scrape with Manus, just put them in here, okay? Once you put them in here, go back to your bot, conversational AI, AI agent, bot training, and then here, put your knowledge base in here. You can add up to 7 knowledge bases. So you can have 3 different knowledge bases for 3 different property brackets. Let's say one property bracket is under $200,000. another property bracket is $500 plus, and then another property bracket is $1 million plus. So you can adjust this. Now, if you want to go and if you want to integrate this conversational AI on your website, you go to your sites, you go to chat widget, and in here, you want to go and you want to create a new chat widget, and it's going to be your live chat. So here is what you want to do. Now from there, this is how it's going to look like on your website. You can choose the style, typical style that you want to have. And then you go to chat window, messaging. You can also adjust these. And by the way, if you have one primary conversational AI agent, which we have right here, that will be enabled immediately here. So what you want to do is you want to go to widget customization, or actually in this case, additional options, and then add your company. So I'll just add one of my websites here, but add your company website, hit save, and then get the code and copy this code. And then what you want to do on that website that we've created, which is under the sites, under website, we have this website. We click on that website and we want to go to settings. And this is where we can add our code in. By the way, I think you can add it here, but if you don't see this on your website, like let's say if we save this, if you don't see this on your website, you can simply go to, I think we can go back here and we can go just edit. Yeah, we can edit actually home. And then on the home, you can integrate this within your website. So in this case, it's going to be, let me actually go here. We have typography. Okay, we have tracking code. We can add this in here. And then we will have that integrated right in here. If you don't see that integrated, then you can pretty much go and save, refresh, and see if this is enabled. So it should be enabled right here. Let me actually go. Yeah, as you can see, it's right here. And as you can see, anyone can go and chat with your AI chatbot, okay? So we now covered lead generation. We covered AI lead qualification. Now let's go to AI property matching. Now, AI property matching is essentially AI automatically recommending properties. So let's say a lead says that budget is 800K and that area is Dubai Marina. In this case, an AI can respond, here are 3 properties that match your budget. So in this case, we kind of covered already that in our chatbot. So in your chatbot, what you want to have is you want to have your right here, bot goals, brand voice, bot training. Right here, you want to have your knowledge base. And in your knowledge base, make sure that you always add a thing where when someone asks you, let's say their budget, make sure to match their budget with the area that they can purchase a property in. Okay, so again, make sure to go into your knowledge base with Manus. With the help of Manus, you would be able to do this, which is really great. And that you would be able to go in here and add that in here, okay? So that's when it comes to AI property matching. Now, when it comes to AI appointment booking, Dubai agents usually spend time scheduling viewings. So what you can do is you can have this immediately within your AI agent, so that AI would say, would you like to schedule a viewing? And then a calendar will open and viewing will get booked, okay? So that's something that you can do with a Go High Level Calendar and AI chatbot, which I just show you. So qualified lead will go to the calendar link and then the viewing will get booked. Now, what you can also do is you can set up a voice AI agent that works exactly the same and that you can integrate it on your website. So in this case, we can go agent list, and we can create an agent here. So we can create a custom agent here. We can hit continue. And this agent can be an inbound agent, meaning that someone can call this agent and they can talk to that agent. So in this case, it can be real estate agent. Okay, we can choose the business name. Obviously here we can also choose some of these voices. Like let's take a look at this one.
I'm your fun, hip narrator.
Or this one.
Sharing kindness is like a gentle breeze.
So as you can see, you can find some of these like Russell.
Tonight, we investigate True Crime UK.
The beginning of knowledge is the discovery of something.
So for example, this one is good. I click this one, hit save. I can also choose the time zone. So here you would choose Dubai. And then you can choose the LLM model, which in this case, the higher the model or the better the model, the higher the pricing. In this case, this one is quite good. Claude is also not bad, honestly. I like to use Claude, especially for 4.5 Sonnet. And this is what your agent is initially going to say. Hey, you reached the Oppenheim group. How can I help you today? And you can also choose the advanced settings. Now, in the advanced settings, what I really like is that you can add a background sound. So in this case, static noise makes this more human, as you can see. So from there, maximum call time, you can also adjust this. Again, the call will be charged, as I said right here, $0.020 per minute. So make sure you're optimizing that, as far as the minutes goes. So advanced settings, you can choose the minutes. You can hit next. And then here, as you can see, you again use the same knowledge base that you use for conversational AI agent. And you collect name, email, and maybe a contact issue. That would be good. And then you can also receive like email post-call completion for all admins or for all users or for specific users. So if you have a specific user, you can choose, again, if you're real estate agents, you probably have, so you can choose the users. Again, go to settings, my staff to add the users, and then you hit next. And then from here, you obviously choose, this is a basic plan that I have, but you can obviously choose a phone number. And if you don't have a phone number, hit save here. And you want to go and buy a phone number. So go to settings, go to phone system. And by the way, don't use the same phone number that you already have. Buy another phone number, go here, and you can choose here. I think they have United Arab Emirates, UAE. Actually, they don't have it right here as I can see. So yeah, that's the thing with Go High Level. This is actually going to be the downside of Go High Level. They don't have the numbers for UAE currently. So what you can do is you can essentially like buy a number that is near maybe Thailand or something like that, or Vietnam or a number like that. Now, if that doesn't work for you, use a conversational AI better than you were using, the AI voice agent. But if you want, you can always enable this AI voice agent on your website. So you can still use it. And you don't have to have a phone number for it. So in this case, let's say we want to use this AI agent. We can start a web call so we can test it out. Let's test it out here.
Hey, you have reached the Oppenheim Group. How can I help you today?
Hey there, I'm interested in Los Angeles real estate.
Great. I'd love to help you with that. Can I start by getting your name?
So as you can see, this is how it looks like. This is how it sounds. Now, when it comes to this, again, you can integrate this by going to sites. Again, you don't have to have a number since we right now acknowledge that we don't have a United Arab Emirates numbers. So you can go to chat widget, and in here, we can go to new, and then we can go to live chat again, or not in this case, not live chat, sorry. We're going to go to Voice AI, and then in Voice AI we're going to go to widget customization. So here you have additional options, and you can add a company again. Okay, and for the agent, you select the agent, which we just did, and as you can see now, this is how it's going to be or how it's going to look like. So whenever someone goes to your website, they can call you right here by clicking this button. They don't have to call you on the number, so you don't have to have a number, which is really cool. So even if you're from Dubai, you won't be able, or you will be able to do this without a phone number. So that's something that is really cool. Okay, now next up we have AI follow-up system. Now this is one of the most important things in your Dubai real estate AI world, right? Because again, Dubai buyers often take weeks or months, so you want to have an automated follow-ups immediately installed. Now, again, like an example can have be like day 1 property suggestions, day 3 price drop alert, day 7 new listings, day 14 still looking for a property, something like that. And you can adjust this by going here. I will show you right now. So whenever you're getting someone to talk to you, or someone that is a lead, right? So let's say, you know, someone from your AI agent, they talk to your AI agent on your website, they will be in here. So they will be showing up in contacts right here, as you can see. And you will have a lot of contacts in this particular, as you can see, for example, I have a lot of contacts here. And these contacts can be automated. So you can send them automated follow-ups. So in this case, you can go to opportunities and you can create a CRM. So you can create a law. I had a law firm CRM. So I'll just go and I'll go to pipelines. So you go to pipeline, you create a new pipeline, and here you create a real estate pipeline for yourself. Again, this is going to be stages. If you ever use CRM, which I'm sure you did if you are in the real estate business, this is how it's going to look like. You have new lead, contacted, proposal sent, closed. Now here you can also adjust this to say property viewed or property viewing scheduled or whatever, right? And you hit create. And once you hit create, you go to opportunities and you select that particular right here, that particular pipeline, and this is going to be a CRM. Now, what's really cool about this is we can add an opportunity here. So we can select the contact that we talk to. So in this case, let's say this contact right here, or let's say this one. We create a contact. And by the way, you get contacts on Go High Level when someone is initiating with your AI agents, or if someone is contacting you through the form, every single lead will show up right here. And if we refresh this right here, you will be able to see this as well. So as you can see right here, this is going to be, it should be right now in a second. And we have it right here, as you can see. So how can we automate this? Each of these pipeline stages can be automated. So if I go and if I, let's say, drag John to, let's say, contacted, we can also make sure to add here one pipeline stage, which is called follow-up. And if we add John to that follow-up stage, in this case is under the contacted, what we can do is we can go to automation in a new tab, and we can create an automation that will follow up with John for like 365 days, let's say, or until John buys, okay? So what you can do is you can create a workflow, start from scratch here. And in this case, we can go and we can add a new trigger, and this trigger can be, in this case, pipeline stage changed, okay? And then we'll go in pipeline, real estate, and then pipeline stage is going to be contacted. So as you can see, this is the pipeline stage. When we add this to the contacted, the John, or this contact, this will be a trigger, okay? We hit save, and as you can see, now we have the trigger. Now from here, we can send John an SMS. So in this case, we can say something like, hey, and then we can say custom contact, first name. Hey, John, saw you want to sell your Dubai property in Marina. Are you up for a quick call to see how we can help you out with that? Right? You can hit save, and then what you can do is you can have wait nodes between. So for example, it can have 5 days wait node or 3 days wait node. And then we can have another SMS, right? In this case, for example, it can be a follow-up, hey, and then you can have, hey, John, I know it can get busy. Are you still up for that quick call about your property? And then you can hit save, and then you can have another wait node. For example, in this case, it can be, let's say, 2 days. And then it can have, another and another. And you can also add this with emails as well. So once we publish this and hit save, and once we add John to the contacted list, or really any contact to this contacted stage, John or other contacts will get the same message, okay? So this is how you can automate that part of your, AI follow-up system. Now, AI voice agent for real estate, this is something that I already showed you. I showed you how you can qualify the leads with it, how you can book viewings. You can also adjust this to be integrated in, other on your website, as I mentioned and as I showed you. Now, there is also AI listing marketing in this case. So in this case, you can, with AI, right? So with AI, you can create, let's say, if you have a listing, you can go to Manus, and Manus, as you can see, we have the FSBO leads. I will show you this in a second, but let's say we go to the new task here, and let's say we have Manus, and in this case, we can paste this. So we have a new listing, and we can have an AI to create ad copy for that listing, create a property video, and publish it on social media. And we can do this with Manus with this particular automations here. So for example, you have in video. So in video, which, you know, with that, you can create videos. You have also HeyGen, you have Gmail, you can add so many things, Meta Ads Manager as well, and Manus AI, autonomous agent, will go in and create that for you. So here you can just paste your new listing, and you can tell Manus to go through the listing and do everything for you, okay? So that's something you can do. Now, let me go here and let me show you a for sale by owner. So if you go back here, we can click on the CSV file here, and as you can see, we'll get all of these. As you can see, it's very clean formatted. We have pretty much everything right here. Plus, you know, we can do it something like this so we can see the entire thing. But as you can see here, we see the property title, the status, the area, the price, the price band, bedrooms, bathrooms, view, seller. We pretty much see everything right here, and we can see if it's off plan or if it's ready. And currently, this is one of the best tools you can have for your property, for your like property scraping in this case. Now, when it comes to this, let's say you want to find out the owners, you can say something like, hey, can you, can you give me owner's email address and name? And then Manus will go in and do that for you as well. And then it will put you in a CSV file or in an XML file or whatever. So in this case, we have a CSV file. So let's say we have the emails. Let's say we have, phone numbers, and we have the names. We can go to Go High Level under the contacts, and we can mass import all these data in one place. So we can click import, and in here, we can drag and drop here contacts. So we hit next, and we can drag and drop the CSV file. And that CSV file will populate everything for this particular contact. So in contacts, you will have all of your contacts right here with all of the data from Manus. Okay, so if you're looking for like a scraping, and if you want to scrape a lot of leads, especially like buyer leads or seller leads, you can go to Manus, scrape them, and then you can go to Go High Level, and you can reach out to some of these leads. Now, keep in mind, always keep in mind for compliances within Dubai. I'm not sure what compliances are within Dubai, but make sure you kind of go through and understand what the compliances are, okay? Now, again, I also showed you, so I showed you the lead generation process. I showed you the AI lead qualification, property matching, AI appointment booking, the follow-up system, the voice agent for real estate, listing marketing, and CRM for real estate marketing, which I showed you just a while back, which is under the opportunities. Now, there are also other things that you can implement within Go High Level. So you can have payments, and payments can be done right here in Go High Level. I'm not sure how valid this is for your category, for real estate category, but you can do that. Under the sites, you can also have a client portal, quizzes, analytics, webinars, stores, websites. Under the calendars, obviously, you can take a look at, what's happening in your business, like who is booking calls and stuff like that. If someone is booking call, you can, set them up with appointment reminders. So, for example, if we go to calendars, each calendar will have a form, and that form is done in the sites and under forms. So in this case, if we go to property inquiry, we go to advanced settings, this is where you can add your form. So in this case, let's say we have form 2, which is the same form from our website. We can save this. And now what we can do is we can go back to our automation. And under our automation, what we can do is we can simply create a workflow, and we can start from scratch. and we can create an appointment reminder. So anytime that someone books a call or property viewing with you, again, form submitted. And again, make sure it's a different form. So in this case, we used the same form. Form submitted, form is form 2. After that form is submitted, we can go in here and we can send an SMS. For example, hey John, like hey, and then we put contact name. Hey John, thanks for scheduling a property viewing with us. And then you can do something, you know, we're happy, or, you know, stuff like that, things that they need to pay attention to. Then we have waiting node again, which is going to be, again, 5 minutes, or let's say not 5 minutes, but let's say 2 days, right? You can also have an advanced window, an additional filter, like you can wait for event or appoint time. So for example, before the appointment, let's say 1 hour before the appointment, okay? This is going to be sent in, or this is going to be the wait node. So for example, let's say we have, let's say 2 days, right? 2 days before the appointment. And then you add another SMS or email sequence. So that's something you can do. And then anytime someone books a call, they will immediately be follow up within Go High Level. And honestly, this is one of the really cool Go High Level features that I really like. But overall, you can do a lot of different things with Go High Level. This video would probably be hour long. Right now, it's 40 minutes long. So hopefully you kind of learned something new. And if you want to learn more about Go High Level, how it works and everything, check out our channel. And also make sure to visit the links below. You have 30-day free trial on Go High Level. And yeah, if you want us to set up this for you, we can set up Go High Level for you. But yeah, other than that, we'll see you in the next video.